Hey guys, it's Thursday, day 4 of Booktubeathon, and my parents left early this morning, so I'm hoping that this will mean that I'll get a little more reading in today. Right now we are at gymnastics, about to go in for my daughter's class, and if Eliza, the baby, decides to play really well in the little baby area, I usually get about 40 minutes of reading in at gymnastics. So that's my hope, and I'll be continuing with the Forbidden Library. I said, if you watched my vlog from yesterday, that I was just going to read one more chapter and go to bed. Well, that chapter ended in a kind of life or death situation for our main character, so I ended up reading like 3 chapters before bed and another one this morning. So it is getting pretty good. I'm already a third of the way through, and I am really enjoying it. So I'm thinking with this 40 minutes, I can maybe at least get halfway. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, it's probably about 9 p.m. on Thursday. So I had a really good reading day today, like I thought I would. So I did get to read a few chapters while my daughter was at gymnastics class. Eliza did well playing, so I read about 3 chapters before she got fussy and wanted something to snack on. And then I had some time to read while they were taking a nap. And then this evening I took a walk with my baby while my husband was putting my daughter to bed, older daughter to bed. I took a walk with the baby, and so I had my headphones in, was listening to Ready Player One, and I got completely sucked in because the action started. Like, I felt like the very beginning was a little slow for me because it was like setting up the world, but then he started actually like playing the game, and that really got me sucked in. So when the kids were asleep, I ended up listening to like another couple hours, I think, or I don't know how long it was, but I'm at about 1/4 of the way through the book now, or a little more than that. I guess Goodreads said I'm 30% of the way in. So I made quite a bit of progress on that tonight. So I think because it's starting to get really interesting, that tomorrow I'll be able to listen to a good chunk of it. And then I also read more of this book while they were napping, and I got to about 60%, and I'm really liking it. And I think just based on, like, I'm not feeling super tired right at the moment, so I'll probably read in bed for like an hour. So I'll probably read more of this, and I'm hoping that I can mostly finish it. That would be good if I can get to the end, because I have a feeling we're getting to that point of the book where it'll start getting really interesting and I'll just speed through it. So I will combine today's vlog with tomorrow, so I will update you in just a moment on, it'll be tomorrow for you, but or it'll be the same, it'll be just a moment later for you, but tomorrow for me is what I'm trying to say, blah. So I might sound tired, but I actually am not. I'm feeling pretty good and ready to read some more. So I will update you in a little bit what happens on Friday. Bye. Hey guys. Eliza just woke up from a nap, and so I just kind of put a halt on my reading now that she's awake. So this morning we all went to the zoo and spent the morning there. So I just got to do some reading when the kids were napping, but I did finish the Forbidden Library during their nap, and this was really good. I don't know if I'm thinking 4.5, something like that, but it was really good. I mean, I wouldn't give it a full 5 stars because a lot of the like really intense parts sometimes would just end a lot faster than I was expecting, but there was a lot of good action and mystery, and it ends on a like enough of a cliffhanger that you want to continue to the next story, or at least I would like to continue. So I'm gonna look and see if I can get them somewhere at a good price. And also last night I had said I was gonna read this book last night before bed, and I ended up listening to 2 more chapters of Ready Player One because I got kind of absorbed in that story, and so I'm
at chapter 14 of Ready Player One, which I think I'm at like 40%. And so I'm hoping to read a little more, listen to a little more of that tonight, and start another book. I haven't decided which book I'm going to start next. Maybe Peter Pan. But I'll update you later tonight and let you know which one I chose. Alright, and since Eliza's awake, we'll probably go play for a little bit. She's still got the glazed I just woke up look on her face. Yeah. Alright. Say goodbye. See you later.
Hey guys, so it's about 5 o'clock in the evening, and I just wanted to show you, I'm wearing my hat, and I'm reading my book. And for those of you that watch my TBR, this is not the book I plan to read with the hat. I plan to do some walking and listen to an audiobook, but since I'm listening to Ready Player One and it's such a long audiobook, I decided to just pick a book that I knew would be really short and wear the hat for it. And I already had hat hair today from going to the zoo, so why not just keep wearing it? And I've only been reading for a little bit, and I'm already 30% of the way for this book. It's called Illusions by Richard Bach. It's only like 187 pages, and it's pretty, like, the font doesn't even fill like the whole page, so it reads really fast. So I'm sure I'll be able to finish this tonight. We have family coming for dinner, so I won't be like strictly absorbed in this. I'll read this for another 10 minutes and then get things ready for them to come, and then I'll pick it up later today. But just letting you know, I am wearing my hat with my book, and I'll know I'll finish this today, which will be good because then I'll have 3 books finished. Alright, I'll catch you up later. Hey guys, it's almost 9 o'clock on Friday, so day 5, and I am killing 3 birds with 1 stone, I guess, because I am reading Illusions while wearing my hat and getting my steps on the treadmill. So I just, I get a certain amount of steps every day. I just finished my steps and also read up to 50% in my book. So feeling pretty good about that. This is a book I read back in college, and it was related to, I used to work at camp, and it was a book that my directors recommended, and it was kind of like the philosophy that they ran a lot of the stuff at camp by. And so, I mean, I remember being really into it back then, and I mean, it's still interesting, but it is kind of just like a inspirational, kind of more like quotes, like things that you probably already know, but sometimes you just want like a little reminder of like how to view things. And I wouldn't say I'm completely on board with everything that's in here anymore. I'll explain more later, but I'm enjoying myself reading it. It has a little bit of nostalgia for me going back to those times. So I should be able to finish it probably tonight. So I will update you maybe before I go to bed. Alright. Alright guys, it's 10:30 on Friday night, and I'm ready to go to sleep. So I'll just update you on where I'm at. So I didn't finish Illusions, but I made it to 88% is what Goodreads says. So I'm pretty darn close. I just did not feel like finishing it yet. But just to kind of tell you a little bit about it, this is kind of like this Richard Bach's kind of philosophy and things. Like the basic story is Richard Bach's telling what would happen if he met someone who was a modern day Messiah who had decided that he didn't want to be a Messiah anymore. And so it's him meeting this guy, learning from him, kind of like seeing the world in a different way. So in times it's like there's some interesting, like the story itself is interesting because there's a lot about, they're both, I know I'm not sounding very coherent tonight, sorry. So they both are pilots of biplanes, and I'm assuming, I don't know when this takes place, but it's at a time where people would have like paid a few dollars to go for a ride in a plane in a field and stuff like. So these 2 guys, Richard and the reluctant Messiah, are kind of just hanging out and getting to know each other while flying. So the whole flying part and all the description is really fun. It's kind of, the rest of it just is kind of weird and strange, but has some good points. There's some quotes in here because they have like a book, a Messiah's Handbook, that he passes on to Richard. And there's like little quotes in there that are interesting. Like one that I really like is this quote. It says, "Your friends will know you better in the first minute you meet than your acquaintances will know you in 1,000 years." Which is really interesting when you think about like when you ever meet somebody and you're like, know right away that you are going to become good friends with that person. You just feel that instant connection. So that's an interesting quote. And then another one I really liked was, "The bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but of the respect and joy in each other's life." Which obviously, as somebody that has children who are not blood related, I agree with that. And I also have friends that I would consider my true family, and I think that that's an inspirational quote. But so there are little parts to get out of this that are fun for me to read, but I'm still not sure how I feel of it as a whole. So I still have that like 10% left that I'll finish tomorrow, and I'll let you know how I feel about that. And then I did start one more thing tonight because I wanted to read a little something else after that, and I started Peter Pan, which is my beautiful spine book, and I just read the first chapter before I started to like fall asleep. So I don't really know my impressions yet, other than the fact that the first chapter is just weird. It's just about the Darlings, and mostly about Mr. and Mrs. Darling and how they got together and then them starting to have kids, and they do hire a dog to be a nurse. I kind of thought maybe that was just the Disney version, but no, that's like really in the beginning of the book. So it is going to be a strange one, I think, but I kind of figured that this would be weird, so I'm kind of looking forward to see how it goes tomorrow when I read it, when I sit down and read a bigger chunk. So that's it for me today. I'm going to probably wait till the morning to put all these clips together and load this up. But that's it for Friday. And this will be my Thursday and Friday vlog. Sorry, I'm babbling. You can tell I'm tired. I need to go to bed. So I will talk to you later. Bye.